Here at the second protest of the day. This one is out here in Orange City, and there's about 5 people at this protest. This is perhaps the saddest protest I've ever seen. 5 people. I guess it's a little too hot for these people to be out here protesting against Donald Trump. We're going undercover today, although one of the protesters knows me, so my undercover costume is going to get blown immediately, but I'm still wearing an organizer's vest. And I've noticed that a lot of the organizers, they wear sunglasses, so I'm gonna rock the aviators this video and my organizer vest. And let's go see what happens. Should be a fun time, even though there's only 5 people there today. But we're gonna get right into this, guys. So if you want to support my journalism, my health battle, GiveSendGo.com/Adam Francisco. I am the only man fighting a terminal illness while still fighting for this country, the Constitution, and Donald J. Trump. And let's have a great video. As always, God bless Trump. All right, so the guy that knows me is already blowing my cover. He's going up to everybody, telling them that I'm a Trump supporter. So this costume is a fail. We're gonna have to do this video again another time at a different protest. So, sorry guys, this one's not gonna go so well today. You seem like you're a gamer. Are you a gamer?
Yes.
You seem like a gamer. Have you heard of freecash.com?
No, I have not.
It's a website where you can get paid just to play your favorite mobile games. You can start earning cash today. All you got to do is enter your email, verify it, and start earning free cash right now. Isn't that pretty cool?
Is this legit?
It's legit. You get paid to play mobile games. That's pretty cool, right? Are you going to check it out?
I'll think about it.
Freecash.com. God bless you, brother. Check it out.
It's the hottest corner in Florida, bro.
We're on the same schedule today.
It's like surface of the sun hot on this corner, man.
Oh, it's 100 degrees out here today.
Extreme heat because it is a hot one.
This type of heat warning has only been issued 5 times.
This is a brutal corner, man.
Are you staying hydrated?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we all bring coolers and shit, man.
How you doing?
Coolers.
Good.
I'm an organizer.
Good.
Of this event. I'm an organizer.
Of his own event.
No, I'm the organizer of this event.
Well,
Look at my vest. I have the vest on.
I hear you. It's not a blue one. We do blue.
Oh, they do blue out here?
We do blue, yeah.
Oh, the ones in Tampa, they do yellow.
Yeah, we do blue.
Damn it.
Well, DeLand and here, same group of people. We're all on the same email list.
All right, so I don't look like an organizer?
Now, you look like somebody doesn't want to get hit by a car. No, it's good though, dude. And trust me, man, you're like the Trumpies are getting aggro this week, man.
The Trumpers?
Yeah, dude.
What do you mean? What happened?
Dude, over at DeLand, you didn't see the lady Karen out, like Godzilla Karen?
No.
Like she came in, grabbed a sign, you know, we had all the signs against the thing, grabbed it, started smashing.
And she was a Trump supporter?
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
She was going bananas.
I wish I saw that. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't see Trump supporters behaving that way a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
This week, we had in Deltona, there was people got out of pulled around to the Walgreens behind us, got out of the car, came up behind us, and was like, "Fuck you, people!" Like, bro, this week it like turned, dude.
A lot more aggressive.
What do you think's the cause of this alleged MAGA violence?
It's not so much alleged. Well, I think it's just the way that the tension in MAGA itself is fracturing over the Epstein stuff, and I think they're just needing somebody to take it out on that's not them.
That's a theory.
It is.
Well, I do gotta say, I love your hat, man. That is a nice hat. Yeah, but look at that design. That's beautiful.
That's a fancy one.
Yeah, it's
Can't
nice.
go Florida without a good hat.
Yeah. Stay safe, man.
Stay cool.
Don't get too hot. Thank you. I'm an organizer of the event.
You're an organizer?
I'm an organizer of the event.
Which event?
This event, 5051, Mobilize Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I have on my yellow vest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's right. I want to make sure that you guys feel safe from the MAGA extremists.
Heck yeah.
We want to make sure that no MAGA extremists come here.
We've had a few.
Really? They've come here to this protest today?
Not today, no.
Yeah. Today, why do you think the protest is so light today? There's only 6 of you out right now.
I don't know. The heat maybe. Weather forecast, it's hard to say.
But wouldn't you think that protesting a wannabe king is worth standing in the heat for?
Absolutely.
So why are they not out here?
You tell me. I guess the heat, and sometimes we have a lot of people. DeLand had quite a few people. This area...
The land was pretty popping today. I saw that. There was about almost 100 people there today.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Why are you out here today?
I want to make sure that other people who feel the way we do know they're not alone because it's a red state. It also sends a message to our legislators.
Can I say that this is one of the topics that I think both sides agree on?
Yeah.
We want
I
the
agree.
Epstein files released.
Absolutely. If you got nothing to hide, let's release them.
Let me show you your sign. I agree with you. So, did you see Trump was interviewed yesterday? And he said that he's never been to the island, but Bill Clinton has been to the island 28 times.
And by the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's some truth to that?
I think Bill Clinton has been there, and I don't give a crap if Bill's on the list or not. I don't care if my father's on the list. Open the files.
Now, if Trump does release the files under his presidency, would you even trust them at this point?
Well, first he handed them out like souvenirs, those redacted files.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a complete joke. So at this point, I'm dubious. You know, I don't like the man. I don't trust him. He's proven time and time again that he says one thing and does another. He claims to stand up for Christianity, but continuously violates every single tenet of the Christian faith, or Jewish faith, or Muslim faith for that matter.
I do think that prior to July 13th, when he was almost assassinated, I do think that his Christianity could be brought into question. I agree with you. But I do think after that moment, I think it changed him.
It's a ruse.
What part is a ruse?
Because he knows his base. He knew his base. And he knew the demographic he wanted to go after.
Do you think the shooting was real? Or do you think it was staged?
I don't know.
What does your heart tell you? If you were a gambling woman.
If I was gambling, I don't know. I think it was a piece of plastic maybe. I don't think a bullet grazed him because I saw him on the golf course a couple days later. And I did not see stitches. I didn't see scar tissue. I just do not like him. I do not trust him. And I've been a member of the Republican Party. I've been MPA. I've been Democrat. It's not about party to me. It's about their merit. It's about, is the person practicing.
Well, let's take Trump out of the picture. Let's just look at the policies. He wants to enforce the border laws, and so far that part has worked. 95% border crossings are down.
To an extreme degree.
And now he's trying to deport the illegals. Do you agree?
He's also taking innocent people and throwing them in jail.
Right, we call them the illegals.
No, we call them undocumented.
Well, I call them.
If you were part of the 50501505050, you'd know that they're not illegals, they're undocumented immigrants. And most of them are not criminals. More people who are white
entering
and
our
male
country illegally is a crime, so they're criminals.
That's just a crime like speeding is.
Where's your family from?
Mexico.
There you go.
So
but I immigrated here legally. So I'm against those that come here illegally.
So you are documented.
It took time. There was a process in place.
Oh, we got another.
They don't want that.
I was joking. I'm not really 5051.
Oh, I know you're not.
Yeah.
You're a liar. Just
I'm
like
a MAGA.
Trump.
But I met you before. I thought you recognized me.
Yeah, so what I would like to tell you is they're here for our safety.
Yeah, we're here to be safe and
Yeah,
peaceful.
I get that.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a violent person.
And I'm a veteran, and I used to be a Republican. And the Republicans and the Democrats are pieces of shit protecting the rich.
At least you're consistent.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair.
And so I'm asking you guys to stop being pieces of shit as well, and let us continue to protest.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but to be fair, though, you did choose to do it in public, so we're allowed to be here as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we're not here to cause violence. We're just here to capture content.
I hope your parents are proud of you.
My parents are very proud of me. My dad's a big Trump supporter. Most of my family's Trump supporters.
That's that.
Because we honor.
So you like pedophiles?
We honor the legal
Get that on
process.
camera, you like pedophiles.
He was never found guilty of that, though. So that's tough to call somebody
so
that.
if I robbed your house 27 times or raped your daughter, I have to be found guilty of it?
When did that happen?
Exactly.
When did Trump do that?
They pretend to be non-MAGA. They pretend to be 501.
Well, this is for a joke YouTube video.
Just so they can get over here and spew their bullshit.
No, we didn't spew anything. We're here being loving and kind. We're being loving and kind. We just support Donald Trump, our president, who's done amazing things for this country. Thank you so much, Donald Trump. God bless you.
I don't believe in God.
That's okay. I'm not religious.
That's not the prevailing opinion.
MAGA rallies going on today. So they come here and
I like the building of the building.
Oh yeah, it's Inception.
It is.
He knows me. I thought he already told you guys that I was.
He's another.
I decided to give you the benefit of the doubt because you've seen.
But I know you. I've seen you before
Annoying.
I don't
at
remember
these protests. Yeah, I knew you were. So I assumed that you would know who I was, and I was kidding.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah. How are you?
Kind enough told us he was 50501.
I was making a joke for my YouTube channel.
Okay, but they're sitting here peacefully.
So are we. So are we. This is a public area they chose to be on.
Yes,
We're all entitled to be here. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a violent extremist, like they might think I am. And we go to protests every weekend.
Okay, I
And I've
understand
had
that,
no
but can we
issues.
just stay separate though?
Yeah,
Because you
can
guys
we?
can be out here, of course.
Well, we try to have conversations with people, and a lot of times
You're not going to convert
we
anybody.
did speak for a few
But if
minutes.
she doesn't want to have a conversation,
Yeah, that's her choice. Yeah, I'm not going to force
Well, I
her
didn't
to.
ever want to have a conversation either. I got stuck in the conversation for 5 freaking minutes.
Yeah, but we're not forcing you. We're just
Yes,
talking.
I politely asked to move away. I backed
You didn't ask
away.
me.
No.
You didn't ask me.
No.
We had a nice conversation.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's other street corners for you guys to occupy.
Yeah, but we want to talk with our loving neighbors. Stop being a fascist. This is very fascistic behavior, the censoring of speech. All right, I have to go long arm mode. Guys, as you can see, they like to censor our speech out here, and they don't respect the First Amendment. They don't respect other opinions. They only respect their own opinions. If you disagree with them, this is how they behave. Fascistic, they'll tell lies to the police, and this is why I film the entire time I'm out here, because I don't need stories being made up by these loony leftists, by these lunatics, all right? We're here peacefully, we're having conversations, we're using our First Amendment. If they want to have a private protest, they got to have it on private property. They have to go to a gated community and do it on private property, because this corner is exactly where we throw Trump rallies as well. We're paint the Trump with throw rallies. All these places, they have their flags, we have our flags here too. They don't own this corner, they don't own this street, they chose to be in public, and we're allowed to be here as well. It is what it is. If you don't like it, find private property. That's all I got. By the way, he knows me from protests. He knows I'm here peacefully. Yeah. And if they don't want to talk to me, I walk away and I leave them alone.
Okay, thank you.
You know? Unfortunately, there's only 6 of them here today, so once all 6 say goodbye, then I have to leave. You know? But right now, he's willing to talk. And thank you for the work you do, for keeping the peace. I appreciate you. Thank you.
80% of Republicans and Democrats probably have donations that have strings attached. Would you agree?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And that's the problem we all have with government.
And is that exactly what you're protesting?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on the
Across the
same
board.
on the same page.
I agree with him on this topic.
The only differentiation that we make is that by wearing the hat, you're supporting. There's not just one billionaire. There's a gaggle of billionaires running things. And just by nature, by being a Florida cracker, generationally Florida working man, I was raised not to trust the Yankee billionaire. Just raised that way. Just out of fucking spite. That's just the way it's gonna be. So the idea that I should trust these billionaires versus the people who were bought by corporations and billionaires, to me, it's not populism.
So are you also against, just to make sure you're consistent all across the board, you're against the Democrats because the Democrats are clearly bought by
Right.
Okay.
Right. Anybody bought and paid for by the corporation.
So what are you? Did you vote Democrat?
I did, because the way I saw it was with the Democrats, and I didn't like either choice, to be clear.
Okay, I get it.
But in my mind, they were bought and paid for. That means there's a chance I might be able to change their mind.
Yeah.
But
I feel the same way about the Republican Party, to be honest with you.
When all the money right now is running with the Republicans, that makes me nervous.
Can I say one thing to you though?
Yeah.
Kamala has spent about $1.6 billion this election.
Right, I ain't like her.
To lose.
Right.
Trump spent about $400 million to win.
Right. He had the vibes.
Right. So what? You said he had the vibes.
He had the vibes.
He had the vibes.
No, but that was the whole. That's the reason why I won.
But I'm saying, if you're against billionaires, then wouldn't the guy who spent millions versus the woman who spent billions?
No. How much did Elon Musk put in?
He spent about $200 million and change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
a bulk of it.
Like there was big money backing.
So you're not talking about the actual money spent. You're talking about the type
Everything.
of people.
Right.
So the billionaires meaning the people.
Corporations too.
Got it. Okay.
Corporations and billionaires.
I agree with you.
By the way, I also do agree that we need to get money out of politics.
Right.
We got to get the dark money out of politics.
Right.
And we have to have politicians that are going to stand on their values and principles and not be swayed.
Right.
And I agree with you on that 100%.
Right.
Another thing we should probably agree on is there's a lot of fishy things with AIPAC right now.
Oh, I don't like AIPAC.
And it's
no, they're lobbying for another government.
And I'm a Christian. Just for the record, I'm a Christian. I believe in praying for the Jews, praying for the people.
No, that's a different. Yeah, that's a different country's
completely different topic. But
that's
there's
their
lobbyists
state.
that are
Not their people.
Politicians. Yeah, okay,
yeah, like people can say from overseas, I hate the Americans, like I hate their government. I hate my government too. That doesn't. There are people in Israel who don't like what their government's doing. It's what their government is doing that I don't like.
Right.
Like
Piece of shit. You're in a piece of shit there. I got you guys.
I agree. Yeah, and I don't think we should have any fucking to do with it.
So why can't Republicans and Democrats have more conversations like this?
Because there are people stuck to the word Republican and Democrat. It's not left and
so
right.
Just extremists that are just
left and right. It's up and down.
Yeah.
It's up and down. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And populist left and populist right. There ain't that much difference.
So let me ask you a question. 100%. If you were to get into it with these people, a lot of them would say you're not one of them because you're not part of the Democratic cult.
No, I clearly tell them I don't support the Democratic Party.
And are they on board with your beliefs?
No, because everybody, all of us agree that the rich have too much power.
But most of these people voted for the Democrats.
No, they did, but they do understand that they were paid for by billionaires as well.
So why not just not vote for either? Go independent or not vote at all?
Then you're not voting for anything. Like somebody needs to have a chance to be elected, or you're voting for fucking Jill Stein. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a viable.
Yeah, but then you'd be voting on your principles.
No, I hear you.
Voting for Kamala is, in terms of the billionaire class, is just like voting for Trump.
It's close.
It's the same thing.
No, I give you.
I would say it's worse.
Well, it's close.
If you look at their donors, Trump had more grassroots donors than Kamala Harris did.
Okay. No, that could be true. That could be true.
Yeah, he had more of the working class, the lower income, the low educated.
The working class, the lower income. I'm working class, and I have never felt a connection to billionaires running anything.
Right, but people have a connection to Trump outside of the money because of his personality, the celebrity status.
They buy it. They believe it.
But the celebrity status, you're fired.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
You need to have faith. This is what I hear from a lot of people who support Trump, is you have to have faith in Trump. I'm not a religious person.
Or faith in general.
No, I'm not a religious person. And I'm
not religious either.
No, and that's why faith to me is like, I trust what I see.
Right.
And
I agree.
And
I'm a man of faith, and I agree with you. I trust what I see.
But if you're a person of faith, you understand that faith word, and that's why if you have faith, you're more apt to say, well, I have faith in Trump that he's not going to do these horrible things that it seems like he's going to do, just by nature of being a rich man. And that's the
Do you think all billionaires are evil?
I think there's a very high chance. I think saying all is a fucked up thing.
Do you think billionaires should even exist?
I don't have a problem with them existing. I think they should be taxed at a much higher rate than they are.
What rate would you say would keep you happy?
At least what I pay. Like percentage of income wise, they need to hit over 30%.
Now, you understand that the billionaires can afford attorneys, lawyers that can find legal loopholes that exist in the tax code.
We need to take all that out.
Okay, so you want no more loopholes.
I want...
Because a lot of them are doing
what
what's
everybody
legally...
wants.
A lot of them are doing what's legally covered.
No, 100%. It's in the law.
And the poorer people, unfortunately, they don't have the lawyers and attorneys and the accountants to take care of all that stuff.
You can't play rich guy games unless you're a rich guy.
So all they're doing is playing the rich guy games.
And that shouldn't
exist. If one day you're rich, you can play the same...
I don't do it.
But if one day you were rich, you could play the same games they are.
Little thing about me. This whole thing through COVID, through every stimulus, I've never taken $1 from the government. I've sent every dollar back.
Not one time.
I've never cashed a check. I've never taken anything. Zero. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in usury. I don't.
Well, just to be a bit of an extremist here, you do walk on the roads.
Oh no, I pay
that are paid for by.
No, literally, I live 2 blocks from here, so literally these roads were literally paid for with my income tax.
Okay,
locally with my property tax.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is like $7 a year is what I pay.
All right.
No, but I want like.
So you own your property?
Yeah.
And you still pay $7,000 a year in taxes?
Yep.
Yo, they got to get rid of property taxes. I think it's crazy that you're a home owner.
Yeah.
But then you still owe $7,000, and if you don't pay it, they can take your house.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with the property tax part. The part that I disagree with is the insurance that continues to go up. And I know if I made a claim, they wouldn't pay. I just know they wouldn't.
No, I think property tax, once your house is fully paid off, should be outlawed.
But I do want to make sure that my city, that I can have sidewalks.
Okay.
So if I have to pay property tax to have that, then fine.
Now, let me ask you one last question before I leave you alone. The Supreme Court just passed a bill that allows states to no longer contribute tax-paying funds to Planned Parenthood or organizations that do abortions.
Okay.
Do you agree that our taxpayer dollars should not be used to fund abortions, since a lot of America doesn't want abortions? Now, a lot of Americans do want abortions, but a lot don't.
I think.
Are you okay with taxpaying dollars being taken out of that?
What I would be okay with is if when you're preventing them from going to a place that provides abortions, if they're providing other things other than abortions, then you need to look at that.
Which, by the way, Planned Parenthood, most of their services
were
non-pregnancy related.
That's my point.
However, of the pregnancy-related care, 97% was abortions.
I'm okay with abortion. I honestly,
but that's not the debate I'm having with you. I'm not going to debate abortion with you right now. What I'm debating is, should taxpayers
have to pay for abortion?
Paying for the murdering of American citizens in the womb?
I think if there are taxpayers that have a problem with that, because there are, and it's a legitimate problem.
I don't want my tax dollars going towards killing babies.
However, you do understand that those monies go to other things other than abortion.
Well, I don't care. I think my view is, if an organization does abortions, they should be automatically ineligible for any funding.
Okay.
Now, if Planned Parenthood said we're going to stop doing abortions and we're going to keep cancer screenings, we're going to keep pap smears, I'm okay with my taxpayer dollars funding that, because that's health care to me.
Right.
But killing babies, in no world is that health care.
Well, not necessarily health care.
Well, that's what they call it.
No.
They call it reproductive health care.
Well, no, in some cases it is health care.
Yeah, 1%. 1%.
No, but there are the cases
1%.
where the mother's life's in danger.
Yeah, 1%.
And you have to do something.
1%.
I mean, what do you think about that the Florida congressman who had an ectopic pregnancy and had an issue getting it?
That's the baby is already dead and has to be removed.
No, I know, but she was trying to flip the script and say the hospital was nervous because they were being liberal. No, they were nervous because of the law. The law made them nervous.
Well, they need better lawyers to, because all 50 states in America allow you to remove a dead baby from a womb.
No, but people get nervous. But they get nervous.
I agree with you.
No, and that's the problem.
I agree with you. Yes.
That's the kind of thing that shouldn't happen.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
Like, her life was endangered because of the law.
I agree with you that there should be no questions about if there's a dead baby, removing it immediately.
Right.
I agree with you.
Right, but I will say, as far as abortion goes, personally, I think it needs to be legal. I just think that a baby's not a baby.
You want to legalize a special kind of murder, and that's fine.
No,
murder's a legal term.
No,
you want to allow a special kind of killing.
You have to consider something life before you can.
It is life at conception.
You consider it life.
No, not me. Science considers it life.
No.
You're coming from a morality plane of personhood.
No,
you're trying to decide when it's a person or not. That's morality.
Right.
Science says life starts when the egg and the sperm meet. That's a brand new person's DNA. We all started that way. That's not a religious view.
It is
97% of scientists.
It is a religious view.
97% of scientists across the country with polls agree life starts at conception scientifically.
I think
that's the science.
I think if you could take that life, if you could take that life out of its incubator.
At 20 weeks we can.
No, but even at 0, if you could do it at 0 weeks,
we will one day. We will one day.
Then fine. Then it won't be even a discussion.
So what's interesting is your view of personhood shifts with technology.
Right.
As technology allows people to survive outside of the womb younger,
100%.
You get personhood.
100%.
Whereas I say, I care about all humans out of the womb and in the womb.
It's potential.
You care. See, that's what you do.
Potential.
And this is part of the left. They dehumanize.
That left.
They dehumanize and they declassify unborn humans as non-human.
No, you're right.
But that is a morality. That's not science.
No,
science says it's human.
I literally go by the Old Testament Bible.
I don't go by any religion.
No, but Old Testament Bible is kind of what we our better morals are kind of based in. And in the Jewish religion, it was until it took its first breath. So that's kind of what I understand where you're coming from. And what I'm saying as
in Leviticus, it says there's life in the blood. So blood starts around 5 weeks with the heart. Would you also agree?
No. I think, to me, no.
And Jesus says, I knit you in the womb.
I'm trying to clarify my stance on it. To me, it's viability. It's if you can remove it and it's viable.
That, by the way, that is the classically liberal sense. That is from the 80s, 90s.
Okay.
But nowadays, it's not like that. The left, the radical, want up until the birthday.
No, that's not. Well, no. That is. There are some people who want that. Most of us.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Most people, like most people who aren't pro-life, have my same view.
New York and Colorado have the most extreme abortion laws in the country. Up till the birthday, they allow to abort.
I think if I'll give my only example would be my wife. She's in her early to mid 40s. If she was pregnant, just being in your 40s, being pregnant can be dangerous. So if at some point, it can be. It can be. Now, I'm not saying I would necessarily just abort something just because she's old. But what I'm saying is, if at some point she started having a problem with the baby, I want my wife.
Well, if the baby's 20 weeks, they can remove the baby and still save your wife's life.
Maybe.
But a lot of times, the mothers are choosing to kill the baby and end the pregnancy.
Yeah, what percentage?
My less than 1%.
Both of my kids were twins, so they were born a month and a half early.
Yeah.
They have big problems, bro. And
of
a month
course,
and a half
of
early.
course, yeah, they had to go to NICU.
Right. They were in there for a while. Well, one of them was, one wasn't. But like it's not just a given.
Let me just give you one last fact. Of all the abortions Planned Parenthood does, 97% are ending a healthy pregnancy.
Yeah.
Less than 3% are ending a abnormality.
Right.
The most danger. My issue is really with the 97%.
Right. No,
I don't think a healthy pregnancy should ever be ended.
No, okay. I get why you would say that.
That's the thing I'm really against.
At least I'll say you are logically consistent.
Right. Like if
you're
a 12-year-old girl gets raped and gets pregnant, I still want her to carry the kid, to be honest, because that kid is innocent. However, morally, I can understand why someone would say they're for abortion in that specific case, which is very rare.
Right.
But I can understand. You don't want a 12-year-old having the kid. I mean, they're still kids. I get it. It was against their will. I have a hard time arguing that. I'm more focused on healthy pregnancies.
Well, one of the things, you ever read Dune? The Dune, like from the movies, from the book. This series, about 6-7 books. In that series, there was a class of women. They turned them into tanks. That their whole existence was to reproduce.
Isn't that what a woman's existence is today?
Well, this is my point.
I was joking.
No, but
guys, that was a joke. Calm down.
I'm not joking.
This is my point. They were turned into these things called axolotl tanks. Anyway.
Axolotls, the little lizards.
Or axolotl, I forget.
Okay,
it's a weird Dune word. But basically, there was a segment of women who went off into the far end of the galaxy, learned how to use special witchy powers to come back and murder all the people for turning them into tanks.
Wow.
Anyway.
What's the book called? Dune. Wait, that's with, what's her name?
Right.
The black chick, Tom Holland's girlfriend.
Right.
Candace Owens.
No, not Candace Owens.
Frank Herbert.
Zendaya.
Yeah. Right, and Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet.
In the actual book series, there's a whole segment of women who revolted because they were being used as tanks.
I didn't know it was a book. I need to be more educated.
And to some extent, I think that a woman is that tank when you're carrying a child.
And that's what the womb is designed for, one thing and one thing only.
Right.
Which is the carry life.
But in quite reality, if you are forcing her to do, like, you must do this with your body.
Remember, you're not forcing them once they're pregnant. They made the choice to have sex, and that's how they got pregnant.
I got you.
So the choice is made before.
Well, maybe they had choice to have sex.
The amount of abortions that happen from rape are 0.5%.
No, I hear you.
99.5% of abortions are non-rape.
Oh, and plenty of those abortions have been at my hands, not at my literal hands, but at my money.
So that's why it's like. That's why it's just like.
Bro, honestly,
I
I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
I would have multiple kids. No way, shape, or form could I have done it. I barely swung the 2 that I had.
No, you could have done it. You would have found a way.
Dude, I've been homeless.
But we have. I mean, to be honest, though, America does have really good social services. They really do.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you can prove that you truly are in need of disability.
The problem is when you're a plumber, I can always find work, but whether that work pays me enough to pay for my kids, pay for my wife, pay for my house. That's the problem we all have.
Yeah, but they have SNAP for impoverished. They can.
Yeah, but that you have to be much poorer than me.
Well, that's what I'm sorry. So you make too much to get the benefits, but too little to be well off.
No, and that's
a
lot.
You're basically in no man's land.
Like everybody listening to you,
you're almost incentivized not to work in that case.
No, but I fuck that. I don't take money.
I respect that.
I don't take money from the government. I don't get credit cards.
Yeah.
I don't do credit. I buy cash or I don't buy it. My truck over there, paid cash. My house, paid cash.
There you go.
I save it, stick it under my mattress.
The blue one?
The blue one, yeah.
I gotta say, man, I love talking to you. I think that we have great conversations.
You go further right, go further left, we meet in the middle.
No.
And-
When you go
and
too
fuck that.
extreme, it's
Populism-
the horseshoe theory.
Populism
Yeah.
is the fucking
Yeah.
shit.
I agree.
I'm telling you, man.
I 100%.
They're fucking up.
I want to
Trump
talk
is
more about
fucking
that. Is
up.
that all right?
Yeah, go ahead, get in there.
Interrupt, Bill.
No, get in there.
So I really do think we have more in common than
Guys, if you want to see the conversation that Never Woke is going to have, go follow him on TikTok. Go follow him on TikTok and X. He recently had his 250,000 account terminated on TikTok. No idea why. I bet one of the radical leftists internally just went in and nuked his account. So go support his new TikTok. It's already got like 60,000 subs, but we got to get him back to 250,000. He deserves it. His content is fantastic, and he wears a MAGA hat more often than I do. I wear a series of different Trump-themed hats, like my Gulf of America. I voted for the felon, Trump 2028, Make America. I wear different hats. He always wears the MAGA hat, and I have a lot of respect for that. But anyway, this was a sad protest. There was only 6 people out there. Not a lot of opportunity to have meaningful conversations. They got really triggered when they found out I was not actually on their side, that I was an undercover Trump supporter. I really thought the woman recognized me and knew me, but I guess she didn't. I'm surprised. I don't see many Mexican Americans at these events. But we had a good time today. And if you guys want to support the channel, giftsandgo.com/AdamFrancisco. And appreciate you guys being here. As always, God bless Trump.